Good afternoon. This is Mayor Scott Luna on behalf of the Lodi Council with our monthly public service announcement. This announcement will be a brief overview of this administration's year together in office. It was a year ago last July 2019 that this administration took office. I thank the Lodi voters for electing me to the Borough Council, and I thank my teammates, which are now my brothers, Deputy Mayor Vinnie Martin, Councilman Emil Carafa, Al DeChara, and Joe Leto, for nominating me to serve as your mayor of my hometown, Lodi, New Jersey. I want to thank the council again for having the faith and trust in me to nominate me again in 2020 to serve as mayor again in the town that I love, Lodi, New Jersey. In my inaugural address, I vowed that I would like to see Lodi become more community friendly, create more community events and involvement, to keep Lodi residents more informed with the happenings going on in our town, and to continue making positive and visible improvements in our community. As a Democratic mayor, I once quoted Republican President Ronald Reagan, who I met campaigning in Lodi many years ago. And he said, "There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit." And that quote best describes this nonpartisan mayor and council, because we work as a team, and no one cares who gets the credit for any positive improvements that we are doing in this community. The goals we set to accomplish in our first year have become reality. Our year update mailer will hopefully be out shortly, but I would like to mention some of the updates that we have accomplished. We introduced and increased online services, including online tax payments. We installed Community Pass for our Recreation Department for registration. We improved our community TV channel, where we are now able to provide monthly updates to residents, especially during the heat of the pandemic. We are the first administration to live stream public meetings. We improved our Nixle emergency notification system. We improved our website to be more user-friendly. We installed drop boxes outside Borough Hall for people who cannot attend the Borough Hall during operating hours. We purchased a new state-of-the-art street sweeper, as well as two new fire trucks that are on order as we speak. We increased public safety by adding new ADA curbs, crosswalks, four-way stop signs where needed, and we are working on updating the drug-free school zone signage. We repaired the long-time drainage problem on South Main Street near Felician College. We repaired all sidewalks for pedestrian safety in front of the Borough Hall, and Borough Hall is so much more visible now than it ever was. We installed LED lights to enhance the beauty of Borough Hall. At night, we can change the colors to honor our veterans, healthcare workers, graduates, holidays. For example, to honor first responder, we light up the building blue. For breast awareness, we use the color pink. We implemented cost-saving measures by installing LED lights in borough buildings throughout our parks and our playgrounds. We are currently working on installing cost-saving LED lights on our streets with the help of public service. Union Street is now complete, and South Main Street will be done next. We replaced the fire hydrants and water mains at no cost to taxpayers to ensure better service for our community. We are stepping up on property maintenance and our zoning code enforcement and our violations. We have applied for, were awarded, and continue to apply for grants to improve municipal programs, public buildings and facilities, to bring new and improved services and amenities to our residents. With the help of our state officials, Senator Joe Lagana and Congressman Gottheimer, who are friends to Lodi, Main Street section under Route 46, the Lodi ramps, have been finally paved. The paving of South Main Street, Union Street, and portions of Passaic Street will be done by this fall. We have increased enforcement of recycling and solid waste laws to keep disposal fees low and recycling revenue high. We have recently appointed a developer to the Garibaldi redevelopment area to hopefully get that eyesore redeveloped. We became part of Bergen County's stigma-free initiative to reduce the stigma associated with mental illness. Our Lodi stigma-free signs are now installed underneath our new Welcome to Lodi signs at each of the Lodi borders. Lodi was recognized as a veteran-friendly municipality. Our veterans are an important part of our community, and we will be recognizing them with veterans designated parking signs at all public locations in our community. Another important part of our community is our seniors. The pandemic has slowed down the senior citizen renovation, and right now currently the center is closed. We just installed new picnic benches at the request of some members so that they can enjoy meeting friends outdoors while the center is closed. The center renovation project is expected to start this fall. We will be continuing our beautification projects that were halted by the pandemic, such as our North Main Street project, which we hope to get back on track soon. Currently, we are installing new playground equipment and new pavers at Memorial Park. Equipment for our new ADA park has been ordered. The expansion of our current playground at Memorial Park is also underway. We have made improvements at the amphitheater. We also repaired and restored the Memorial Park Bridge, installed new pathway lighting, and installed new flagpoles and flower beds behind the amphitheater. We have completed the construction project of the newly renovated Fire Memorial. And I'd like to take a quick moment to thank DPW Director Brian Palladino and his crew, as most of this work is being done in-house by our talented DPW workforce. They are currently doing some pre-construction prep work as we will be remodeling our old recreation building at Kennedy Park, which will become our new civic center, hopefully sometime this fall. Speaking of recreation, our rec director, Miss Annabelle, retired after 40 years of loyal service in April. She will be hard to replace and certainly will never be forgotten. She was a loyal employee that was loved by all, including me. And she dedicated her entire career to our Lodi children. This administration has named the athletic field at Memorial Park to Annabelle Field, so now she will never be forgotten. The unveiling of the sign will be held at our first home sports event this fall. Government always has to move forward, so this administration had appointed another long-time and loyal employee, DPW Director Brian Palladino, as our new Recreation Director. Brian will be wearing 2 hats, but accept no additional salary. This new direction, along with other internal department changes, is a cost savings of over $150,000 to the borough. So these are some of the goals, along with the visible improvements and changes that we set out to do last July 2019 to present July 2020 without raising your municipal taxes. I'm very pleased to announce that for the second year in a row, this administration has kept a 0% increase in your municipal taxes. As I stated earlier, our administration wanted to get the community involved and be more community friendly as we are. Lodi's official seal reads, Lodi, a neighborly community. And that sense of community is more alive now than ever. With the help of our borough departments, first responders, PBA, organizations like the Little League and the Chamber of Commerce, who work tirelessly, we're able to bring you community events and activities such as movies and concerts in the park, our fall festival, Christmas in July, 4th of July fireworks, National Light Out, Trunk or Treat, and our tree lighting celebration. To our residents to harbor and build on this sense of camaraderie in our community. At these events, we see residents enjoying themselves and having pride in where they live, families making memories, and neighbors becoming friends. That's what a neighborly community is all about. Our administration, together with the Chamber of Commerce, have welcomed new businesses into the borough. We will be working together on Shop Lodi, which is a tax rebate program that we were addressing before the pandemic hit, and hopefully we can get this back on track soon. Lodi is a very diverse town, which is one of our biggest strengths. Councilman Leto, along with Lodi Can, recently formed the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusive Council. This is just another step as we are taking to promote community involvement. Our police department, who is working side by side with the council, is also keeping our community involved and active. The PBA has been active at our Trunk or Treat festivals, Fall Festival, Tree Lighting Festival. They have set up programs with Coffee as a Cop, Meet Our Police on Facebook, Reading to Our Children, setting up art contests, creating birthday drive-bys, and setting up live stream interviews with residents. Not to mention our Junior Police Academy, which is all done by volunteers. I'd like to thank Chief Scorzetti, Deputy Chief Franco, and the entire PD for a great job. We speak about community involvement. I'd like to commend police officers Calabrese and Della for entering a burning building on June 29th, risking their lives to get a man out of that building. Sadly, the gentleman died in that hospital. I'd also like to commend 3 Lodi residents for also putting themselves at risk to assist at that fire. I'd like to thank Mr. Julio Cardona, Mr. Greg Nowacki, and Mr. J.R. Back. I salute you for your bravery. I'd like to congratulate Lodi resident Jeff Lavender for earning Congressman Gottheimer's Hometown Hero Award for his volunteer work in helping feed Lodi residents during this pandemic. I'd also like to thank his team of volunteers from Lodi Can, Chamber of Commerce, and the Little League, who also worked very hard volunteering with him and helping feed so many Lodi residents. I would like to congratulate 4 Lodi graduates who have earned the Mayor and Council Scholarship Award this year. They are Huda Zenham, Karen Dib Kaur, Olivia Russo, and Angelica Herman. We were going to make a public presentation to them at the July meeting, but due to the pandemic we couldn't. Arrangements will be made shortly to have them each come in with their proud families to make a presentation to them. I wish all 4 students continued success and in their college career. Briefly touching base, just want you to remember, this pandemic is not over, it's still out there. Although numbers in New Jersey have been going down, we did have a few positive hits in the last week or so in Lodi. We had 695 positive cases in town, and thank God our death toll has not increased. Unfortunately, we had 42 total deceased in Lodi. So remember to please take continued practice on social distancing, sanitizing and wearing a face mask when you cannot maintain social distance. Please try to refrain from traveling to one of the 31 states that require a 14-day quarantine if you don't have to. And that's my report for July. I will brief the residents every month with updates in town unless there is an emergency that requires an update sooner. Thank you for giving me your time to listen. Remember, summer is here, weather is hot. Keep hydrated and remember the pandemic is not over. So be safe, Lodi. Stay strong. God bless you all. Thank you.